and welcome to a quick tutorial that covers the basics for search engine optimization, or SEO as it is often referred to. There are a lot of complexities to doing SEO correctly, so this is just going to cover some of the basics as to the settings that you should have in your setup. So we're going to start by going to System Setup. And this may be one of those do as I say, not as I do. We're going to look at my actual site and see how much of this is done. We're going to go to website/SEO. And when you look, you'll see this is our navigation for the site. If you want to move navigation around, you can drag it into a different order by just dragging it and letting go, and the dot is where you want it. It's also how you can add new pages to your site. So that was a little digression, but I wanted to show that on the way. Now these are the default settings for your search engine optimization. Now a lot of emphasis is put onto keywords, and keywords are the actual words that are on the front of your website. The most important ones are the ones that are on your landing page or your home page, but it's also important to have search engine terms being used throughout your site. So let's start by taking a look at the default URL title. This is also known as the page title, and this is what's going to show up on the top of each of these pages. So it says Jumper Rentals in Albuquerque, Party Jump and Slide Rentals Water Slides. Alright, not the greatest, but not too bad. Remember, they're not searching for your name, so this should probably come out and go towards the end, but it does look a little more title-ish. So for the home page, I'm okay with this. For default SEO keywords, these are comma-separated words and search terms that are being used to find you. So you can use Google in the Webmaster Tools. You can get some hints on how to find these things. You can also use Google Analytics to find your keywords, which I will cover some of that in other videos. But assuming that you know what you're going for, we're going to make a list here of commonly used search terms. So in this case it says bounce house. We're looking at what I've already done. Bounce house, party, rental, inflatable, jumps, jumper, bounce. Okay, so I've got some decent keywords in here, but I don't have much in the way of keyword phrases. So I would argue that bounce house should probably be bounce house rentals. And of course this is coming from research. I should not be faking this like I'm doing on the fly here, but we're going to do bounce house rentals. And remember to put these words in priority order. So party and then rental. Not bad, but might want slide rental in here, and then maybe water slide, that kind of thing, to get those into priority order. So hopefully you're getting the gist on how this section works. And then this SEO description is one that is commonly handled incorrectly by people that don't know what they're looking for. So SEO description really should be the use of these terms up here in sentence form, because this is going to be displayed in some of the browsers and the search results, and this is read by humans, so it should be in English rather than just a bunch of search terms. So we're going to look at this. It says inflatable party rentals of jumps and jumpers in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Bounce house, dunk tank, slides, and concessions for rent. Alright, not too bad. This could certainly be bumped up a little bit. So inflatable party rentals. My guess is that people are not looking for inflatable party rentals. They're looking for bounce house rentals, and probably not even party. So probably going to be bounce house rentals, in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Now, if you service a whole bunch of cities, don't eat up all of your search term space with a bunch of city names. That is not the goal here. The goal is to name the big things that people are using the most. So if you're in San Francisco, you're not going to name the little towns that are around it. You're just going to say in the Bay Area or San Francisco, that kind of thing. So in my case, there's really only 2 cities in this main area that are big. So I'm going with Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. And I'm going to get rid of that. And New Mexico might be okay. We do a fair amount of work around the state. And concessions for rent. Alright, so if the browser displays that much, that's fine. You should consult with Google's latest webmaster tools because they often will tell you how many characters. I believe the URL title is now, they're recommending nothing longer than 65 characters. So watch out for those kinds of things if you really want to tweak it. And I can hit continue to save this, and then I'm going to go back in and start going into the individual pages. So let's say that I want to go into this policies page, and sorry if that's you calling, I'll call you back. And so here we go. In our policies page, if I scroll down, I can see that this is still using the default right here. So if I click on settings, that gives me the same words again, the same options that is, but for this specific page. So now this might be bounce house rentals, let's see, fantastic jumps, policies. So what we're trying to do as an overall goal is to get the words on our site, the words that we're saying are on our site, which is what we're doing here, and the words that the customers are looking for to all agree with one another. So if they're looking for policies for fantastic jumps, then the text that's on this page should say policies at some point, and the SEO keywords, which are called meta tags and meta description, should also go hand in hand with that. So we're going to say cancellation policy, fantastic jumps, bounce house rentals. Okay, so we've got some of those keyword phrases in there. We can, certainly we could spend more time doing this, but this is the idea. And then this is the policy page for fantastic jumps, bounce house rentals. Now I am using the same keywords that we want to be showing up, but you get more kudos from Google if you type in specific words that jive for that page rather than having every page be the same. So if you have not gone into the settings tab on your pages and your website, you may want to do that to help out your SEO. So hopefully that gives you a little insight, and we will see you on the next video.